Howdy, y'all, and welcome to another Dungeons and Dragons Misfit Adventures campaign edition. Thank you very much for everybody that's keeping up with us and watching us. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Facebook. Before we get started with tonight's episode, please don't forget to go down into our description and click on the link to minimegastore.com. Use the code misfits, all capitals, for 10% off all of your Dungeons and Dragons tabletop RPG gaming needs. We are not sponsored by them. We're just friends, and we're doing them a favor, and you spend money, we make money. It's allows me to buy more of these things. Just to terrorize the misfits just a little bit more. But thank you very much for watching. And that's for tonight's episode. Let's get on with it. So, grab my intro. So we left off. You have travelled into the wood, discovering natives and procured, that's better, the bridge alliances merchandise. After a discussion with Dunkus, the village Nadag, all they wish to do is trade in the city as equals. Governor Burhan informed you to reach out to Constantine for the official trading documents. Upon visiting Constantine, he was delighted with your progress and not only granted you the trading documents, but hired you as political advocates for Tier 3D. Official employees of Governor Constantine, you also have a place of residence now in New Serene, just off the city square with a perfect view of the island's governor. And that is where we will begin.
Yeah, I forgot we were going to go visit the place.
So, where we left off last week, once I put this bit of paper somewhere, I'm not going to lose it. You literally got to the point where you were putting the key in the lock. But what I'm going to do, as you do so, you start to look around. It feels like somebody is missing. You look around and see that Donald has disappeared. You remember back to what happened in Constantine's courtroom when he mentioned the Feathered Brotherhood, causing Donald to exit and start dry heaving, even noticing there was parts of vomit extruding from his trunk, and the look of fear that was partially hidden by it. But now you see that your former comrade has now disappeared.
Bastard.
But yes, as you were just about to put your key in the lock of Village Square 2, because Village Square 1 belongs to Governor Constantine, you enter the key into the lock, and as you open it opens up into a grand front lounge, various chairs. There is a globe, and on this globe there is the map of Tier 3D highlighted. So you can always check it out and find the image that I sent you on WhatsApp, so you can check the map. All right, don't. There are various work tables around for those of you that are inclined to make, break, and create. The staircase leads upstairs, and as it leads upstairs, the hallway, long and narrow, breaks into 6 different rooms. Bedroom 1s to 5, and a communal bathroom with a large ceramic tub with golden feet sitting in the center of it.
Okay, I'm going to catch up with you all in a minute. I need to go and have a massive shite. I've been holding it in all this time, and I need to be careful because I end up getting the gut ache, and then I start farting. It's not very pleasant, especially at nighttime. I'll be about 10 minutes, okay?
Okay. I'll spell the espresso.
So you're going to baptize the bathroom?
No, you're fucking right.
So as you all enter your rooms, now you can do your rooms as you wish. You can give me a description of what's in your room or how you wish to leave your room. But basically, in your room, there is a bed, a table, a chair, and one large trunk, which is your storage. So if you become encumbered and you start to carry around and you think, no, on this one, I'm going to take this big weapon and not this big weapon, you have your own personal storage at your place of residence in New Serene.
This is amazing. I can just dump Lotaco into the chest and just lock him in, and I won't be encumbered. Well, my ears won't anyway, so.
The peasant talks again.
You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that because I'm on the shitter. So if you can hear me from the shitter, stop being such a perv. Thank you.
Just chatting to himself, yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to, yeah. So put him in a chair, lock it. No problem.
So yes, this is your personal storage, whether it's for various suits when you start differing with what you decide to wear on the journey, etc. But it also gives you somewhere to stop when you go to New Serene for long rests. So yes, this is your particular residence. Is there anything you wish to do in this residence other than baptize the toilet? While you're there, store anything, leave anything, make anything before we press on.
I'd also like to christen the bed, but the options are not very good at the moment. But just Hans just sort of looks at like the wardrobe area and just goes, You say, I don't know if this is going to be sufficient because once I go shopping, I'm going to have lots to store in the wardrobe. I'm not sure. But yeah, apart from that, like Hans is just like, it'll do.
Okay.
Would A55 need a bed? Does it just sleep standing up?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So it doesn't mean that A55's room. He deserves a room. I don't think we're going to go turn his room to a storage shed.
It can come stay with me.
Or if it's like Bender's room in Futurama, it's just a closet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really tight space.
Yeah, so the thing is, Hans is the one that kind of communicates with A55 more anyway. So it'd be kind of like, A55, if you need somewhere to go, you can always stay in my room. I promise you don't have to stay in the closet.
With my materials that I have, am I allowed to like do my room myself?
I mean, you don't have any materials yet, but yeah.
No, I mean like from the bed. As in, may I tear the bed apart to make something?
Okay, yeah, during a long rest. Sure.
During a long rest, I'm allowed to tear my bed apart and turn it into something.
Sure.
Cool.
I'm intrigued as to what you want to turn your bed into.
Same here.
Sure.
So I don't need my bed, so I can give my mattress to Hans or something for materials, or just extra cushions. What else can I do? I could use.
Think about it. So, what's your next step then, guys?
I was going to say to A55, if you want to give me your mattress for extra, I'll take it happily. The more bouncier, the better, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
I'm assuming, right, so like, humour me as well, because I'm not too clued up on this. So, what are the mattresses like and made of in this setting and time? Because I assume they aren't spring-loaded mattresses.
No, I mean, if you were rich and were extremely wealthy, you would have a mattress stuffed with down. This isn't one of those establishments, much to Lord Taco's dismay. These are mattresses. Probably find their stuff with straw.
Oh, okay.
What's the frame made out of?
or hay, wood.
I'm glad I got a bed.
I'm gonna make a list of what I want in my room.
Okay.
The first note I'm going to make is what can I put in my bedroom?
No, because I don't need
Books
a
in the
bed, so I'm gonna
corner.
have loads of room. I want bookshelves, because
Again,
my
that's see, now you're actually thinking sensibly, yeah. So you can use it to store books if you collect them on your.
No more books. Sick of these bloody characters and books. Stop it.
no, because
I just want to point out that Hans without a book is a really, really, really shit sorcerer.
and also me without a book, I wouldn't know
There's-
anything.
There's books for necessity, and then there's books for the sheer hell of it. I'd read the books for necessity.
My one was for necessity. You chucked them down the hole.
Damn right I did. Damn right I did. Make sure I don't repeat that mistake either.
But yeah, so right.
Anyway,
Hey, what's gonna be a bitch? I'm gonna chuck your sorcerer book. In the end.
where is your next step? Where's your next bit of your journey? I want to see if any of you freaking remember anything.
well, you'll say I thought maybe if anyone wants a nightcap or they want to stay up a bit later and have conversation.
Considering it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you agree.
Oh,
I would like to go talk to Constantine.
So from memory, the last thing we discussed was either going to these small settlements and encouraging them to make trading deals with the rest,
North of New Serene, yeah.
or heading back to the not savages, the ones on Hikmet Island,
Yep.
to then give them this treaty back, because we have it in our hands, but they don't have it yet.
Yes.
So I think those were the two remaining tasks.
So we got a treaty to
You've got
Duncus,
the trade agreement to go and give to Duncus, yeah.
and we got potential 3 stops of potential tribes in this little island to find out. And I'll show on the map.
I'm gonna say you've got a minimum
Yeah,
3 tribes.
we got told. I say maximum because that's the number he told us.
I think we're going to see Dunkers first.
Yeah. Then we can go get a merch to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bingo.
And I want to go see what was it? Is it Bamus or
Duncus.
not Duncus? I know Duncus. Talking about Hitmet's governor.
Burhan.
Bahan, yeah. Or Burhan. I want to go see his face drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Well,
Well, first things first, we need to go to the pound to go get our cart back.
Oh yeah, good
it's
point.
you guys in this damn cart. It's 3 times I've said the cart is no freaking good for the journeys, and you keep going. We're going to go.
Okay, sorry.
Well,
I'll remember that.
you said they're no good for the 3 tribes up in North Serene, but on the track back to Hikmet, because it's relatively, it's a good track, at least we can use it here.
Ugh.
You got a point.
Just make it bear
How
quick.
we ain't go? Fine.
Give guys freebies and they take the pick. Go on then. Go on then. Go and try and get it back. I'm going to do the. Where is your loving steed?
What, Brett?
Hikmet.
Hikmet. Yes.
But surely there are other types of wildlife here that we can commandeer.
Sure.
Let's get pulled along by an ostrich. Woohoo!
Yeah, where's the Loxodon when we need one?
Now that he remembers the word Loxodon. There. Why don't you tell me what you did, Lynn? As a team, what are you doing?
I think get the cart, or at least try and see if we can get the cart, and then head back to Hickmet to meet Domkov.
Dunkus.
Ah, okay. Dunkus, right?
Do I have
Change
any? I
that.
don't have any spells, do I? Mr. DM,
Yes.
could you tell me if we see any rideable animals on the way?
Right. Yeah.
Animals that you could sit on.
Yeah. I mean, you could have effectively sit on Brett.
Oh,
Brett was big. Brett, you're
Cat
Bastling.
cow.
oh yeah, I know. But
You're Bastling. You could have sat on him. So that's the size that he was.
yeah, I know. But if we see any on the way,
Okay.
inform me, please.
Sure.
Would you like me to do it like Pokemon, roll a D100, see if we encounter anything?
No.
Oh.
Don't go running back and forth on the grass, please.
So you wish to go try and find the pound, yes?
Yes.
If that's everyone trying to do.
Fair enough. So remembering the main square had a lovely little signpost thing that pointed in directions.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm just gonna save you guys all the effort. The pound is south and heads back to the entrance to the city on the way to the docks.
Well, let's make our way. If that's everyone doing it.
The city,
Yeah, let's go.
the city streets are hustling and bustling. Many people walking around on them. Some sort of gaze at you and sort of are taken aback by the way you look, with just a sneer and a snarl. Others sort of walk past. Good morning. Good
You
morning.
right?
Morning, handsome.
Kid looks over the shoulder, carries on walking. You pass by various houses and residential properties and things, and then you come to this old, rotten, beaten up fence, and you can see that this fence has been made and built and put together of random bits of crate, pallet, and just odd bits of wood. Maybe even bits of wood of broken ships.
Let's hope they don't have any cannons.
And
Are there any recognizable ships?
what? It's a fence.
Oh yeah. What am I on about?
Is it a recognizable fence?
Yes, it is a recognizable fence. You walk past it on the way in.
Ah.
Does it say SMS? SMS.
The sign
That is more what I meant. but-
the sign above the fence said Joe's Hose. But that's
Joe's Hose?
Hoes. Hoes.
Wow. This sounds like this could be my kind of place.
Wrong
I
kind
mean,
of
one-
hoe.
I know that, but Hans doesn't. He just has hose and that is it.
Joe's Hose.
Yeah. So I need to go and see this Joe about her hoe because I've been here a long time now and no party time. I need party time.
As you walk through the entrance and step in, basically all that's in there is boxes, pallets, bags, a couple of old busted carts, a couple of old broken wheelbarrows, various ploughing equipment, sort of farmland stuff. Nothing overly exciting.
May I speak to Joe, please?
And he just sort of steps out from behind a couple of boxes. Just, what do you want?
Oh, hello there. My name is Hans. Yeah, I just want to ask you about. I come here for the hulls. I'm looking around and don't see any. I'm assuming you have a room out the back. Is that where to do the private business? I'd very much like 3 holes, please.
3 holes? Okay. And he comes back out and he got 3 reels of hose.
Yeah, that's not what I'm after. I want the hose. I want the way main. Unless you got the main.
3 holes.
If you got the main, I'm not fussy. I just want a good time.
Puts them down, goes off to the side, comes out with 3 gardening hose.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about people. Hoes, bitches. You know.
Who you calling a bitch?
No, I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm just saying, the bitches, those hoes, I want to have party time with them. This is not what I'm not looking for equipment. Unless you got a certain
I think
kind
you're in the wrong place. I think you're in the wrong place. You want that? Go basement of the tavern. You're in the wrong place.
So you don't have a certain kind of swing in the back there or anything?
It's be a pound. Have you left anything? Lost anything? Or do you owe money for anything?
I don't think. Okay, no problem. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Just thought I got excited there.
Is it in there?
Is what in there?
I'll go and talk Hans if he walks out.
No. Dadders, no. I say I want the hose. He's bringing out all these different pieces of equipment. I want the hose. I want the bitches. I want main, we main. I don't care. I just want party. But he's giving me the equipment. He tells me to go downstairs in the basement of the tavern. So
we know where you're going to be going.
Yeah. You can always come along. You don't know if you might like it until you try it.
I'll think about it. We got a task at hand.
Okay. We can go have good time, party, come back, make a espresso with a lemon twist. I know you don't like it. I'll have that and you can drink something else. We'll have a good time.
Yeah,
I'll walk in. Like after we had interaction with Hans, I'll walk in to go see where the cart is.
you get the same greeting. He's still there, scratching it, putting these reels of hose away and standing the garden hose back up and just sort of turns around. Ah, what do you want?
And I think I recognise you with a cart coming down Hickmet.
Aye, impounded one recently.
Yeah, I think that's ours. So yeah.
Oh, that's all right. I got the paperwork here, and he sort of rustles through some parchment, pulls out the paperwork, and hands it to you. Signed by Governor Burhan for the fee of 3 gold pieces for loss of black powder.
Fair enough. I understand that. If I do pay the charge, am I allowed to go keep it in here for safekeeping?
Oh, I'd have to charge you rent.
What's your rent prices?
Gold piece a week. Catch that? The gold piece a week.
Yeah, I'm just working.
Probably, Dudley, we could charge it back to Constantine for expenses. Seeing as we are the political advisors or whatever we were called.
Advocates, man, advocates. Come on.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea, Rogo. Yeah,
because ultimately, yeah, exactly. It's going to help us do the job he wants us to do. So he's going to pay for it.
Yeah, I agree. Makes a very good point.
I am not good with maths or numbers. So I'll pay the charge, but I will not say yes to the rent.
Okay.
But I will pay the charge.
How much is the charge again?
It was 3 gold.
3 gold.
Okay. Well, I will contribute because I'm, part of this as well. I will contribute a gold piece.
Make sure we get a receipt so we can charge it. I'll just have something written from Joe. Hey, Joe, could you write proof of this transaction so we can charge Constantine for it up.
I can write you a receipt, yeah? When are you going to be collecting it?
I'll defer back to Dudley.
How heavy is it for a person to push the cart?
Well, you'll be able to move it. Don't fancy pushing uphill much.
Or is it hilly for me? I'm trying to remember.
It's just very bumpy, just lots of that.
I don't suppose that you know where we can maybe get some kind of a steed or some kind of animal that would be ideal to help pull the cart.
I could lend you mine, I suppose, and give you Bert. Bert's old, reliable he is, old Bert.
What condition is Bert really in?
Oh, Bert? Oh, you want to meet Bert? I'll show you Bert.
Okay.
And then from out the back, just sort of almost like dog-like, just kind of huge,
Okay.
two huge horns protruding from the side, big furry shoulders. Just another one of these basilics.
Okay, so
Well, dog-like.
He behaves dog-like, yes.
okay,
Oh,
so
he behaves, not
No.
looks
No.
dog-like.
He is still the same creature, but you can see that Joe and him have got this lovely bond.
So, how would you like the kind of payment? Because if for the rent, again, charge it to Constantine. But what would there some payment be upfront charge?
If you and sort of Bert sort of comes over, starts snuggling up against his shoulder, so he starts stroking him, just to give you some sort of height thing.
Oh,
Right there, Roger. And just
Did you really have to-
and if you want to borrow old Bert to pull your wagons, and have to make sure of his safe return.
yes.
And I do loves him. He's my friend. I've had him since I landed on the island.
Well, we will do our best to look after him and bring him back safely.
If you want us, sorry. If you want us, yeah, exactly. If you want us to bring him back, then why don't we pay you a deposit, which is then refunded when we bring Bert back?
Yeah, so that was the best impression of Donald. That was.
All right, I like you thinking. All right, how about we do this then? I charge you 4 gold pieces, right, and you get 2 back on his safe return.
I think that's a good deal. Considering Dadders and I paid the gold up front for the card, would you gentlemen be willing to cover the 4 gold pieces for
Just to throw to Lord Taco, you got your 5 gold pieces from Constantine last week, so you were.
Okay.
Can we get proof of transaction for this as well, Joe, my boy?
Random bit of parchment, scribbles a load of stuff down. Why don't you sign that then?
Cool. Yeah, I'll take that.
No, wait. I want to inspect it to make sure he's not put down any old bollocks.
Okay.
I want to make
It
sure.
literally just says, but 2 gold pieces, deposit 2 gold pieces, refund 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
What about
Or refundable 2 gold pieces.
what about the receipt for?
You've already got that.
Oh, we got that. Cool.
Ray's hair is just gradually transitioning to Ace Ventura.
Oh, righty then. Now I need to go change Dudley into a ranger.
Okay, I'll take that receipt and I'll sign it and I'll hand over the 4 just to make it a bit easier.
Fine. We'll rock him up then. Come, Bert.
It's make believe, but it's so entertaining to see these creatures.
This huge thing just walks around, just steps there, just stops solid. It's been doing this. This has been its main job. Its task on the island. So it knows what it's doing. Just walks around the front of the cart, rests there, waits to get the harness hooked over the shoulders, and just goes and just starts going. Wagon's moving. You ain't on it.
Right, jump on it.
I will quickly ask.
I jump on
Anything
the
that we
front.
shouldn't do, as he is your friend.
Don't feed him vegetables.
No veg.
What does he eat?
Walking behind him, you regrets it.
Noted. And I will try catch up to the cart.
Fair enough. So I gave you a basilisk. I took basilisk away, and now I'm giving you another basilisk.
We're venting it, basilisk.
Yeah. Slightly lighter skin on this one than the last one. But yeah, such a pretty creature. Awesome. So yes, you're setting off. You make your way out of the town, heading east. You make it onto the bridge. You can see that there are various people now. The bridge is moving, so the bridge has got traffic going both ways across it.
That's good.
The queue of merchants sort of sitting on the bridge side. Waiting.
Again?
No. As in, like, queuing across the bridge.
We're not merchants, are we? So we'll just try and not cut in line, but go to the side.
You're with royalty, Green One. We can go wherever we please.
Alright, so you go talk to them then when they try bitch.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. You basically you go up the side of the queue. There was only like 3 carts in front of you, but you could see that they're queuing. It's one cart one way, one cart the other.
Mm-hmm.
As the traffic's being controlled across this bridge.
By whom?
Pardon?
By whom?
Oh, I was just about to get there.
Oh, good.
So when you get to the front of the queue, you can see that there's 2 guards in the 4 quarters. In the 4 quarters armor of New Serene. Hold there, green blood.
I'm gonna ease up Bert.
And the guy sort of walks over. Hello, Bert. Comes over, gives him a scratch. Long time no see. Where are you guys be off to then?
Doing an important task for Governor Constantine.
Yeah, Joe let us borrow Bert for this trip. It's very nice of him. So, yeah.
Yeah, Joe and Bert, they've been crossing this bridge since the start. Oh, about 10 years they've been going across here. And I've been working it. Well, mostly working it. Now that the merchants have started moving, as you can see, there's a queue. And if you wouldn't mind joining the queue, then we can talk about getting you across once you've joined the queue. Because you see this thing here, gentlemen, it's called a queue.
Yeah, we can appreciate your position and that there's needs to join this queue. However, because of the governor and how of the utmost importance it is to get this done as quickly as possible, we do politely request that you fast track us and allow us to go through. We don't mind going through any kind of inspections. There's no problem. We just need to
you
do
say the
this with
word
haste.
inspection, and he just sort of looks past and looks at the back of the car and goes, "You're not carrying anything."
No, but you might want to inspect us. I mean, you may want to really inspect me, if you know what I'm saying. But, you know, if there's no problem and there's nothing you need to inspect, you know, you can send us on our way. We can go, because as I said, we need to go with haste because the governor, Constantine, he says we need to get this done quickly. Thank you.
I understand, yes, but gentlemen,
Right.
there's a queue.
Yes, I know this, handsome, but listen, okay?
That
You
will get you nowhere.
you know,
Mhm.
we need to go quickly because this is for everybody's benefit. You know, if we have to join this queue, we have to wait ages, and that it's only going to hold things up, and it could end up becoming a problem.
While you're having this conversation with this guard, one of the carriages sort of comes off, and then the next one sets off and starts to head over the bridge. The one that comes back, recognizable voice. Hey, right there, gentlemen.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
How you
You
doing,
managed
bud?
to make it all worthwhile for all of us. Well done. We got
Hey,
it goings. Right, look, I got an empty cart. I'm gonna fill up again, and I might be heading out to San Mateus. That'll be my next stop. Thank you very much, lads. I'm actually
It's
making
no
money
problem.
again. Hey,
no problem at all. You heard what he had to say. Say we've been helping, and we need to get going. We cannot possibly be held up.
Yeah.
and I wasn't holding you up. I was just pointing out that this is a queue. You know, it's a queue. There's a queue of people. It's a queue. If you wish to go, you've got to wait. Once this one has gone across, we will let the other one come this way, and then you can go next. If that is all right by you guys, you know. I don't care if it's all right by you. You're going then, and that's what I say.
No, I appreciate it. That's absolutely fine. That's not going to hold us up long, but there's no problem.
Very well. Hold on, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Please let this one in. Bert's on a wander. Bert's on a wander. Thank you very much. Only takes a couple of minutes. Do the crossover in the middle. And it's like, gentlemen, away. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Ooh.
Let's go, Bert.
So Bert again, just a
I know, bud. I know.
starts wandering across. The start the sun. Yeah, the sun. The sun is starting to just sort of drop. Now it's getting into like the dusk of the evening. You've made it across the bridge and you've started following this basically a wagon train. You can see sort of like quarter of a mile in front of you the other merchants heading into Hikmet. But you make it to that T junction.
Let's go. I'll go try. Ask Bert to turn.
Yeah, Bert's on autopilot, so he's starting to head to Hikmet.
Go on, buddy. Let's go this way.
And as you sort of pull him off, and he just kind of goes. And you just
I know, bud.
you keep pulling him, but yeah, he eventually and reluctantly sort of pulls round to the right and continues to head east. But you remember that not too far from that T junction or that road, the ground got soft.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Bert sort of treads in, and with you hear a splash because Bert's a big old creature.
Is that where the vines were? The first time where we had the thing
a
with
little
all the
bit
vines
further on?
coming
Yeah.
a lot.
Might
Yeah,
be worth
Bert-
getting out, lads. We don't want to hurt Bert and
Bert
lose our
sort of
deposit.
puts his foot down. You hear a
Yeah,
squelch.
we need to protect
Right,
Bert at
hold
all
on, Bert.
costs. We need to protect Bert at all costs.
I'll go. Slow Bert down. Make them stationary.
I'm quite happy to wait here while you lads head on to the Dunkus.
Oh, that's cute.
I
That
love
was
that.
cute.
I love that. While you head off to the Dunkus.
Bunkus. That was cute.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
mean-
So you get off, you leave. What's his name? Rogu.
Rogu.
Sitting on there. And you sort of jump off, and as you all sort of jump off, you get all the squelches in the soft turf. All roll me a perception check, including Rogu.
Okay.
Well, first roll of the night.
12.
Yeah, 40 minutes for the first roll of the night.
15.
18.
17 plus 3 is a 20.
855. Excellent. Yeah, okay, but I mean most of you hear it. It's fine. From in the forest, sort of similar direction to where you had your running with these vines. You hear a voice. Hello, is somebody there? Hello,
Hello.
there is somebody there. There is.
Yes,
Hello.
hello. Hello.
Hello, and with like a little sort of lantern walking through the forest, you see this little bit of dim light as the sun started to go in. Hello, gentlemen. Oh, you may not remember me. I hope you do. My name is Dr. Asili. I was in the courtroom with Governor Burhan when you.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes, the silly man. Yes.
Silly man.
What's wrong?
We've been out in the forest. We've been doing our business. Unfortunately, we seem to have got a little lost.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Silly Man, Dr.
Well,
Silly
just
Man. We can
you
help
or
you.
others?
No, I'm not lost. I know my way back. But no, we seem to have lost a group of our botanists. We were out here collecting herbs and collecting seeds ready for planting of your idea of the plant 2 seeds for every tree. Wonderful idea. I'm a big fan of growth. I've got a wonderful green thumb myself, but unfortunately, a group of the botanists have gone missing on our expedition as such, and
May I ask, did they go further down this way?
it's more that direction and sort of points south. We seem to be there. That way.
Did they have any firearms?
No, not us. We nothing. And he sort of goes in his pocket and puts out nothing but a set of clippers, a bag, and gardening gloves.
Alright. We'll keep an eyes peeled.
That would be much appreciated. I'm with the sun going in. It's not safe for one such as myself with nothing but a set of garden clippers to protect myself. I will be heading back to the city. But if you could look and gaze, I would be eternally grateful. You will find me. I'll be with Governor Burhan in the main house. If anything turns up, thank you, gentlemen. I'd bid you adieu.
Be safe.
Hey you.
Yeah, you'll be careful.
And he
Okay.
just sort of squelches off down the road.
I prefer him than the boss. And
I say, well, you've got your two options.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go straight to Dunkus, and I can ask him to go talk to tree spirits.
Excellent. Rogu, are you actually just staying with the?
Yeah, I feel Rogu would want to protect his deposit, so he'll stay there.
Okay.
Well, actually, I mean, he could tell you what he could do. He could go and drop it off in Hikmet, and then come back. Yeah, he could do. Or he could ask Dr. Silliman to take it to Hikmet and keep it safe for them. Yeah, actually, I think that's what Rogu's going to do. All right, Doctor, you won't mind taking back Bert and this wagon to Hikmet, huh?
I sure can. Yes, me and Bert go back great years. Yes, Joe and Bert constantly visiting.
I think
Oh,
we would
lovely.
default on the contract though, because the contract is that we return Bert. So
Yeah,
I'm
he's only
wondering-
Oh, yeah,
going to Hikmet. He's not going back to New
I
Serene.
think he parked up at Hitman.
Yeah, keep it
Like
safe.
the car was originally for the merch.
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. But we have difficulty getting it to Dunkus's gang, so we'll have to kind of carry it ourselves even back to Hikmet, won't we?
We can go try to sort something out when we
Yeah.
talk to Dunkus.
So do you want me to take Bert or not?
Yeah, Scare, keep him safe in
Very
Hikmet,
well. No,
please.
that's fine. So with lantern in one hand and Bert's reins in the other, he just starts walking off.
Sweet. Cool, all right. I'm coming with you, lads, then.
Okie doke.
What are we doing? I was listening.
Gonna go to first to Dunkus. If we happen to see the bottomists,
Botanists.
I can't. He said a big word. I don't know. All I heard was bottom.
Botanists.
It sounded like bottom.
It's studiers of plants.
Okay, green foam.
But yeah, that's fine. So
Remember, stupid.
you trudge your route,
Yes.
of which you remember from the previous visit to this area.
Yes.
And as you break through that tree line again, you see again the two huge sort of like tusks of bone making an archway leading into the village. The various the stacks of stones that seem to be a symbol or a signal of there being a village nearby.
Never noticed that. I'm not gonna lie.
But you step in. And straight away, the voice, they're all gathered round a huge fire in the center. Let me find the voice. Yes, there he is. Ah! Renaxe! I'm content you have come back. Very nice. It did not take you very long to return. This must bring good news, yeah?
Oh, definitely. I will bring out a parchment of if you show this to Hikmet or where you want to trade, they will accept it.
This is beautiful news, Karant. You have done a wonderful job. I knew I made a good choice when I chose your soul for this task. Many of my village peoples would like to thank you. And also, to please don't forget, we're not the only village on the island. Many would ever like to play and sell and trade. This could be something. This could be the bridge that puts between the natives and the city of lions.
Best person shares your belief as well is a person called Governor Constantine.
This name is not familiar to me. No, he's not really Russian. There he is. This name not very familiar to me. I do not Constantine. No, it's only the city of lions we have dealt with in this recent times. But I understand if there is a person who is head of table, he wish to help, then he's the man that we would like to extend our gratitude towards.
And I will tell him. Does he know about New Serene or the makeshift New Serene and Hikmet?
Yes.
So I'll go tell him the town of New Serene is where Governor Constantine resides.
This is good. Yes, I tell you, for the man back at the new Serene Tifra, I give you gift to give him as gratitude from Dunkas. Please. And he takes off his necklace, and it's a selection of like animal teeth and bone. As for gratitude from one Donegad to another Donegad.
What? I'm sorry for my rudeness. What does Donegad mean?
Donegad. For Donegad, is for in your language you say chief.
Ah,
He is not our chief.
So this make me a leader of said village. I am not only Donegad. There are many Donegad across the three islands. Each village have its own, but I am one of the members of the Donega.
Is there a head Doniga of each island?
This, yes, very true. Yes, the three men. One Dunkas. This me. You meet Deirdre.
Deidre.
Yes, she lives Central Island, Nusarin. She's very powerful Donegad. And then you have Glendin.
And where is Glendon based?
Glendin, he is on the third island, the furthest west from here. I believe your people has called it San Matusius.
So are they all nice people? Are there any of them a problem?
I would, yes, this is for you to find out on your visits. I am I would say the friendliest, I am the one with the smile, as they say.
I would say, yeah, you are very friendly. You are very polite and hospitable. I like that.
But the others probably not so happy to see Renaxe. But with the Karans carrying the symbol of this village, perhaps he not get stabbed.
Oh yeah, of course.
for sure.
You know, that would be super if nobody gets stabbed.
Well, this is always the hope, I suppose. But with the trade in the City of Lions, we can do wonderful things. We will set off in the morning with our piece of documentation. Yes, that word.
So you're trying to speak like me, put the twang on your accent.
He's he's listening to you, he's putting me off. But I will head off in the morning with what merchandise we carry. If we have to, we do many trips. And then we set up and we see you in the City of Lions.
I got one favor to ask.
Interesting. What favor is this?
Can you talk to the spirits to find people that doing the planting in the forest apparently got lost?
Oh, the gardeners. Yes, we've seen the gardeners. They're not far from village. But talking to the spirits is not something, it's not like saying, hello, spirits. It doesn't work quite as simple as this. It takes many hours of meditation to contact and communicate with Mother Nature.
Would you, if we have a bit more time at some point, would you be willing to try and teach some of us? I'm interested in learning how to communicate with the spirits.
Unfortunately, only the people with the blood of the people can communicate with the island.
See, I'm from Draconic. ascendancy. So
No,
it's a shame.
we have special bond with the island. It is how you say our deity.
Okay.
We praise not to a god, but we praise to the islands, to the nature.
I can respect that. Okay. Thank you very much for answering.
No, please, thank you.
Okay, so what now, Dudders? What do you think?
What direction was the gardeners you said, Dunkus?
From here, the gardeners, they see heading in sort of this direction. They were on the outskirts of village, cutting various rose petal plants, herbium vines, but not been there for hours. And as you see, the sun is disappearing over the mountaintops.
Yes.
Perhaps you could stay with us, drink, eat, be merry.
Maybe
One
that's
more time before searching for your friends.
maybe that's not such a bad idea, you know.
I appreciate the hospitality.
Yes.
No, you do this wondrous gesture for us. Then we do gesture for you. My friend, have you been here before? You look very familiar. Hello? Yes, you, the metal one.
Oh, 855, he is speaking with you.
I remember you from last visit, and all I do since you leave is think about your return. I must ask you, have you ever visited Teofradi before?
I don't believe I have.
You look awfully familiar. It's like I've seen you in a book as a child.
Well, I read many books as my old self.
But now he prints leaflets. That's his saying. Go on, I print him a leaflet. Show him what you do.
I'll pull a leaflet out of my thigh. It's full of these.
Oh, your
shits.
thigh as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I've got like compartments everywhere.
Yeah, I know,
can pull it out of
but
my
it's just
shoulder.
funny.
Printed in the language of the Renagze. Yes, this word at top. I recognize this. This is San Matusius. Is this right?
Mateus.
San Matusius.
Mateus.
Matusius.
Matusius.
Good enough.
It's not my first language. It's okay. But fine. Please join us one more time. We sit down, we drink, we be merry, and you set off find your plenty friends in the morning.
I can't
Yes.
drink.
I find something special for you.
Oh, thank you.
And while you sit down, you start to drink, you start to be merry, you start to the same as the lunch that you received the day before. It's all it's all that wondrous, joyous, rapturous greeting. Dunkus is a very hospitable Donegad.
While we're having the little party, if there is any like ancestral place there, because he's keep on saying about people
That
and they look like me, so I want to go see if I get anything from seeing their tribal that hits anything with me.
okay.
The last time I saw him.
I will get you to talk to Dunkus in a minute.
Yes.
So while you're sitting there, I mean, Lord Taco, he gets given this sort of silver-plated goblet to drink out of. Yes, the one who believes is important. Is very nice. Please enjoy this. This is a grape juice. I think you will like it. It's very good.
Why, thank you, Chief Dunkus. However, I must request that we can't stay very long. We have to find those botanists, unfortunately.
This with the dark coming in, finding the botanist tonight is probably impossible.
Trust me. I can see in the dark. It's no fear for me.
Yeah, so can I, but we ain't going nowhere.
You can stay here if you wish. However, I want to look for these botanists.
Bye. Don't get hurt.
I wish to give you the free bit of advice, as one would say. The creatures in the night are not necessarily as friendly as the creatures in the day.
That's why you always have an out whenever you meet one. But thank you, I must find them. But just before I leave, I don't suppose you have any just plain arrows lying around, just to help?
Not at the moment. The hunters have been using them to gather up our food.
No worries. Then I shall take my leave.
He's very well. Please, the rest of you, stay and don't die.
Yeah. Lord Lucas, I have a very strange request, if I may. Do you have anybody that's looking for some company for this evening? I don't really care if it's male or female. Just someone that might be up for a bit of partying, if you know what I mean.
And I don't believe I understand. No, I lie. I do believe I understand what you are saying. Unfortunately, all of these people that would be considered of age are already with their significant others.
Okay, I mean, there's this terminology where couples are open to adding somebody.
Unfortunately, this is not how the relationships work on these islands.
Okay, it's no problem. I respect it. I just thought I would ask.
Once the two spirits have been joined, there is no breaking them. Break them would be causing of death.
I have to say, because I'm really fascinated with your culture, your race. It's so fascinating.
Well, please allow me to enlighten you with some more questions.
Please.
But A55, while the rest of them sitting there, you can't eat or drink, but they've come over and they've got this sort of amber fluid, and they're sort of mixing it up and putting it all over your body, effectively, and rubbing it into your metalwork.
See, look, I can't get any partying, but look at A55. Look, he's got everybody massaging oil over his body, and he can't even feel it. I mean, this is, quite strange and quite a shame for me, anyway.
I turned into a different Russian person now. There you go. No, this is for the keeping of the dry. So the water no affect in the metal works. You're not keeping off of the dry. Yes?
Like a lubricant.
It's not lubricant, but keeping off of the dry.
So it's like a lubricant.
Sure. More like Vaseline, but yeah.
Vaseline is like a lubricant.
You're effectively waterproof.
Which is what a lubricant does, but okay.
All right, okay, Michael, just like in the real world talk here, you're mentioning lubricant way too much for a kid of your age. Just drop it. Drop it.
No, because WD-40, it's lubricant for
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but it's the way
I understand.
The overemphasizing.
So stop using the word lube.
Lubricant, yes.
Yeah.
Lubricant.
I say no. It's not like I said lube. I said lubricant. That's different.
It's the same thing.
Lube
but yeah,
is
carry on.
shortened.
So is the Lord Burrito? Where did he go? He's still gone. He left.
Yes, thank goodness. I'm so happy he's gone.
Shit.
He says it's
He left.
important, Lord. He says it's important, Dukas, but I don't believe it. I don't think so. He's royalty, okay? He's a royal pain in the ass.
Lord Taco, have you actually left?
Yes.
Cool. Roll me a D100 while you're gone then.
All right.
See what we can get on the random encounters. But yes, dude, he's sitting down by the fire. He's sort of got his big skull on. Do you have any questions for me while we sit here and break bread?
80.
80?
80, yep. 80.
Yes, any more questions for me while you sit here and break bread?
Yeah.
Is there anything in terms of clothing or jewelry or face paints that will give us more, make us more likable to these other Didra and Glendid chiefs?
Oh, this is why you have the Kirant. See,
What if
the big green man. He carried the necklace. He is the Kirant. He is the representative of my village. I am not able to give you one more because you are Renexa. You're not the Umanawi. He is member of Umanawi.
so many words I have to write down.
I know.
Umanawi.
I don't suppose you have anything that you've collected or found of that. Do you have some kind of reading material, like in the Shepherd books, that has maybe something of like spells in, something that someone who's interested, like in sorcery, like myself?
I mean, we have lots of books and parchment. This is things that we do. This is brought by the former travelers and the ones that we pick up. Unfortunately, it's all written in languages that you cannot understand at the moment.
Do you have any that are written in Celestial, Draconic, Infernal, or Primordial?
Unfortunately, Primordial. Unfortunately, no. These are not languages that are spoken on these islands. Other Celestial is one that we can talk to. This is Unur Frictamen.
Oh, geez, now this is the time when I'm going to have to actually write something down now. Remember that.
It's Unur Frictamen.
How the hell am I supposed to spell that?
So just do it phonetically so that you can read it. Unur Frictamen. This is the. This is the. Frictamen. This is the celestial spirit of the island, the one that we sit and communicate with.
Was it on Frict?
Frictamen.
Are you not impressed I'm doing this with fuck all notes in front of me? I'm actually remembering.
On Frictamen. I've jotted that down. There's going to come a time where I'm going to come across this exact same piece of paper at one point and go, was I drunk when I wrote that? Because I'm not going to remember when we did that.
It's Honor Frictamen. He is this is the celestial spirit, the god spirit, the spirit of the island, the one that we communicate for. And this is the communication that leads to the guardians of the mountains, the clouds, the sea, the land, and
everything.
Sea.
Okay, so you're saying Celestial is something we can. So do you have any written in Celestial that could be translated, and I could then maybe learn? Because I really think it would be very beneficial.
This is something that we could possibly do for you, but at this moment in time, it is not possible. We do not have this. This is not something that is kept at this village. These are normally kept at sacred places for ceremonial purposes.
Okay, so what if I was to find one and bring it back to you?
This is not for Renaxe. You are Renaxe, not Ulmanawe. There are many people on these islands that will see you as a threat, and they will not allow you to enter these places, and they will see you as nothing but somebody to kill.
Do you assume my identity? Oh dear. What if I identify as the other?
It's not. There are two meanings. Renaxe is for the intruders, and Ulmanawi for the natives.
Okay.
Lord Taco, who's just left.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because he's in the woods, or is he actually left?
I don't know.
Probably
left.
Either food or I'm not presuming.
I'll wait for him to come back before I tell him what he's got to do then, because it's just about to throw him.
So technically, we could actually have a break now because we're almost halfway through.
No.
Wait for him to come
back. We don't normally break for another 40 minutes.
Okay. All right.
But yes, he's back. He's back.
I'm back.
He's back. So, Lord Taco, you're 80 that you rolled.
Oh no.
while you were out and about and wandering and basically just skulking around in the random forest. You tread on something, I'm going to use the term squishy, in the underbrush, the undergrowth, while you're wandering around.
Okay.
Oh,
And
please.
you notice that it's not the squishy that has been like the mud and the dampened areas. You know, this is kind of squishy.
Okay, I'll lift my foot up and look down and see what it is.
And you got dark vision, right? So
Yes.
yeah. So as you look down, you see a severed head, and you have effectively put your foot in the neck hole.
Oh, no!
How am I going to clean this up now? Mud on my shoes. Now neck blood. I mean, really.
And as you sort of look down and you sort of pay attention to the head, you can see that about 2 foot away is the rest of the torso, not necessarily in one piece.
Then can I search for the big chunks of the torso to see if they had clippers, gloves, and like a herbalist bag?
Yeah, I mean it's all there. You find the big chunk with the nipples and the belly button. You find that there. You can see that the clothing, you can sort of pick it up with the dark vision. You pick up that the clothing is the colors of Hikmet. Who can remember the colors of Hikmet?
Is it the
Wasn't it green and brown,
yeah.
something like that?
No, yellow and green.
Yellow and green.
There you go,
Yellow and green.
So you see the yellow and green marks of the Hikmet, and yes, a bag sort of spilled and various plantation sort of fallen out of it.
Is there anything on them for like identification purposes or anything like that?
Look,
okay, then I'll take the spilled or like the remainder of the herbs, bags, seeds, and all that lot. Can I track whatever did this? Because there's still 2 missing.
Although it's dark,
yeah.
Although you've got dark vision, it's dark, and trying to pick up the tracks in all the undergrowth in the dark is hard work.
I still would like to at least give it a go to see if I can find them.
Well, now, yeah, that's fine. I mean, roll me.
Okay, is it like pure darkness?
I mean, it's nighttime now. Yeah, there's nothing but moon and stars in the sky.
So basically, I see it as if it's dim light, so it's not actually true dark for me. No, so I can make out some bits and pieces.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do it. Roll a survival because you're tracking, but do it with disadvantage.
Okay. 11.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that there are tracks, but you can see that it was a scuffle. You can see that there are various footprints. You pick up the shape of a footprint, and it's three-toed footprints, but they sort of go round in circles as if there was some sort of scuffle.
Do I see the other human tracks?
I mean, yeah, you see the normal foot tracks.
Okay, I'll follow those.
What, the foot tracks?
Yes.
Yeah, as I say, it gets lost in the mass of squishies.
Okay, then I will use light on my spear. And now I've got pure light to see around.
Which does about 20 feet, isn't it?
Just
20
check.
foot radius.
Yeah, 20-foot radius. And dim light for an additional 20. So basically I can see in pure light for 40 feet.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, even with the light, you can see that this is. Imagine weeds a foot high, and you're trying to trace footprints through wet undergrowth.
Yeah, I still want to give it a go.
Yeah, you gave it a go. You got an 11.
Yeah, I know. Which is still not bad. That's over average. I'm happy with that.
You start. I mean, you wander around for a little bit. You know, you got your light on your staff, and you're wandering around, and you're having a follow about. You found a dead body. That's a good start.
Okay, I'll give up, but I'll return to where the head is and pick it up and take it.
Lovely. Yeah.
And then I'll make my way back to the village.
This body was only about 100 yards from the outskirts of the village.
Would I be able to discern how long the body had been like that for?
I mean, you know, while you were attempting to clean the blood off your
Royal shoes, yes.
your feet, the blood hadn't congealed, so
Okay.
not long. Matter of hours.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll take the head and start making my way back to the village.
Lovely. Lord Taco wanders in and greets everybody with a severed head. I want to hear this. Go.
Gentlemen, I think we have a problem on our hands. Here is one of the botanists we found. And I just chucked the head on the floor. If we have any hope of finding the other two, I suggest we make a move now.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're the one who killed him.
Hans, there's no need for that.
Well, I'm just saying he's an obnoxious asshole. So
He's-
you
he's
know
not- Not necessarily a murderer. I think we should at least.
Well, I mean, look at him. I mean, he thinks he's so important. The guy probably turned around and said, "Fuck off, you idiot. I don't believe you're anyone important." And he probably then decapitated him.
From my experience, posh people, unless they're kings, don't kill people. They have other people do it. So I think Lord Taco wouldn't have done this himself personally.
See?
Yeah, but if he had no one else around, you know. See, this is the saying. He could just turning around and be pretending that he didn't do it, but he was the only other person that was there. But okay, we give you the benefit of the doubt then. Okay.
Well, we
What-
need to find these other two individuals.
Yeah, it's probably
What
hidden.
did you see? What clues did you find with this body?
So the body was mutilated beyond belief. There was chunks of it left, right, and center. The tracks seemed to be in a circle formation as if there was a fight of some kind. I tried following the other tracks. There was nothing. At least nothing that I could visibly see. But there was a unique footprint of a three-pronged feet. Now, I never encountered any animal like that, so I have no idea, but there were multiple of them.
This very guy. No, yes, this. Sorry for earwigging on this conversation.
It's okay, Lucas.
This is this was found outskirts of the village. This is where the botanists were making their snippings. The creature you talk of, three prong, the three toes is four toes, there's one on the back, but the three toe, these are the Crocogators. This is not necessary.
What?
This is not necessarily what you would call them, but we call the Crocogators.
What, and Ali Dial was just out of use, was it?
Exactly. No, the Alidaya live on other islands.
Oh dear.
These creatures. They come out on the dusk of the evening on the hunts in the marshes. They lack the soft underfoot. They must have disturbed the nest. I can show you the nest, but I am not traveling anywhere in the dark of night. I show you in the morning.
Okay, well, I don't think we're likely to find anything else this time of night. Maybe we get up early in the morning and then start seeing if we can investigate further. And if you are willing to help us, Duncan, that'd be fantastic help. We
These
appreciate
no
it.
once my villagers start getting these boxes of shit out of the village, I will show you where the nest is. We know the nest. We know to stay clear of it. These are places. These are not very friendly creatures. But I'm assuming this is where your plant people have gone too close to it, and now they have found themselves in pieces.
Seems so.
Oh, I don't know about yours. I think it's time is getting. I think we should all have a nice long rest and be up ready and prepared in the morning.
Time for you to have long rest.
Yes.
And I would probably ask Dunkus about seeing any tribal things, just to see if it gives me any flashbacks or memories.
So he said he did say earlier to one of the things, the tribal areas, the shrines, kind of areas. I mean, you can look around the village,
Yeah, that's what I want to do, is
but
just look
they're
around, see if anything, gives me any memories, or
yeah.
because of what you said last time of maybe being taken as a baby orc.
Yeah, I mean, you can investigate it. I mean, you don't pick up anything like familiarity. There's no
Mm,
everything is still really new to you.
yeah,
Um,
cool.
but A55, if he's not asleep sitting up, A55, A55,
Tin Man.
A55.
I was
Wakey,
not falling
wakey.
asleep.
Yes, you was. You was either falling asleep or you was trying to push out a squeaky one.
I was very much falling asleep.
The while the rest of them rest and sleep,
Yeah.
Duncan sees you sitting there in your meditative state of rest but not resting,
Yes.
and he
The
comes up to you and he goes, you, this person, and he sort of rolls out a piece of parchment. You recognize some of the symbols, you pick up some of it, and from books that you've seen before.
Yeah.
And he basically goes, is this you? And he shows a picture, and there is a Warforge sort of pictured on this piece of parchment, but in much better condition than you.
It very well might have been, but I'm in a lot worse condition than I used to be.
But this is drawings from this island. Have you never been on this island? No?
Not to my memory, no.
But this is you. It looks so familiar. This is very interesting. To see you, I mean, this is beyond my years. I am only young man. I am only the sitting of the 60 years old. I am only the young. But this is from maybe pure century, 90, 100 years old. This is not your age, no?
I am 90 odd, yes.
This is interesting. Perhaps you have lineage here on the island, my friend.
Perhaps I do.
Well, it's good rest. And he sort of rolls up the parchment, takes it off, and disappears for the night as you sit and watch the fire burn down and the embers just sit there and sizzle. Awoken the following morning by the sounds of across the sky as a whole flock of these weird facey bat-winged things take off from one of the trees. Right?
Good morning, everybody.
You alright?
Yes, I have to say, this is probably the best rest I've had since we've all met. There's something very relaxing about being among Duncan and his people.
You
Always very tranquil, like.
it's nice. You hear the spring of bows until like the flight of arrows.
Apart from that, this is not the first thing you want to wake up to in the morning. A little bit unnerving, but it's okay.
And lots of just like the landing as a couple of the hunters sort of walk in with arrows on the end of these arrows, these faceless bat-winged creatures.
I think we know what we're getting for breakfast.
Ugh, but those things are so horrifying. I mean, look at them.
I mean, they're not
Just
pretty.
close your eyes.
It's not. They may not look pretty, but they taste lovely.
That's what he
Very
said.
good, very good with little bit of mint.
Oh yeah, I like mint. I'll give it a try.
But they literally hook up. Dunkus comes over. Right, man. The merchandise is on its way to the City of Lions. This is now for us to go. I show you where this nest is for you to try and find your comrades.
Yes.
And if you'll allow me to come back to the village, I will oversee the return of this shit. Trash.
Understand.
This trash.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Very well. And Lord Taco, when you see Dunkus this morning, you notice something. You pick up something.
The feather in it.
You notice that he has made that feather. He has made it into like little beard jewelry, just woven into his whiskers.
My Chief Dunkus, that's a very formidable jewelry in your beard, I see.
The beauty of the rock feather is, yes, it's very nice. It allow me to speak to the mountains. Beautiful.
You look so handsome, Dunkus, like that. It's a very good look for you, you know.
He's wonderful, yes. And when he sort of points out that the feathers in his beard allow him to talk to the mountain, you now look and when you pay attention to what he's wearing, he's got furs, he's got feathers, he's got shells, he's got various different. There are sticks and twigs, almost the skull on his head. Everything he's wearing is some sort of connection to the island, and a different, varying parts of the island.
That is amazing.
Yeah. To the DM, just going a bit over old grand. What did you say is the name for intruders? Was it intruders or strangers?
Renagze.
Yeah. So is that intruders and strangers? Eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Intruders. So that's Renax.
Renagze, bad people.
Yeah.
Ulmanawi, good people. Karants.
Ulmanawi. Good. Yeah. So that's the two of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Renaxe and Ulmanawi.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm actually fucking taking notes.
Well, you're gonna have to start picking up on some of this because
some of these remembering these things and that gets complicated. So I might as well just chop bits and pieces down here and there.
As you sort of walk past, Lord Taco shows you where the body was. The body is now not there. You could basically see that there are a few ripped up bits of material, clothing. So this has been picked overnight and gone walkabout.
Do we hear in the background? Feed me.
Famissimo.
The but from the body to the nest, only about 500 feet, not a massive distance. Duncan sort of stands at the open cave hole, and you know, sort of like 5 foot high, 5 foot wide, and goes down. The one thing that you can see, and the one thing that you pay attention to, is that there are lots of blood streaks leading into the cave mouth.
Okay, so I'm going in. I got dark vision,
that's true.
so I'm going to go in. Need to go in. We got so much to do, so little time. I just want to get on with it. Let's just go in. I'm going to go in.
Is there any ambient noise coming from the cave?
So you stop and you listen. You don't hear anything overly noisy, more just a gentle wind.
Okay.
How dark is it in this cave?
It's a cave underground. It's lit for the first 50 feet, then after that it gets quite dark.
Right, well, I'm venturing in. I said I've got my dark vision, so I'll use my dark vision.
Very forward and forthwith of the yes. I'm just going in.
I'm going in.
Huh.
Might as well follow him, or he's going to get himself killed.
Dunker stands by and he points you in the direction. Is when you come out, is your head in the north direction, he take you straight up to T junction. This the road, north, straight line.
Thanks again.
You want to find village? Village is northwest. No, that is not. It's fucking northeast. That way. I've been on this island for too long. My brain is melting. Yes, it's northeast.
I understand. I do appreciate it.
Head north. It will take you back to the city of lions. But for those of you going in, I wish you the best, and may the grass always be soft underneath your feet.
Thank you, Dunkus.
I do appreciate it.
And Dunkus just sort of turns and starts to head off.
Yeah, right. So,
Green one and metallic servant and loyal
Metallic servant.
and,
Wow.
and loyal fan. I believe
Wow.
your name is Rogu. Would you mind just coming here for a second?
tell fuck off.
What's the
Metal
matter?
servant.
Right
Nothing's
now, I
nothing's
think
the
Hans
matter.
is going to get himself killed.
Yes, probably, and that's what we can all hope for. But until then, I'm assuming none of you can see in the dark, so please be willing to this. And I use Eyes on the Night on A55, Rogu, and Dudley, which gives them... I basically share my 300-foot dark vision for an hour.
Oh, nice. Because
Yeah.
I got dark vision, but I can't
now-
see 300.
Now it's 300 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, the Lord ain't so bad.
Now,
He just doesn't. he
You're
just
right,
doesn't want you to get
855.
hindered.
Okay.
Not asleep.
now, green one, if you don't mind, you
Nice.
take the lead. I'm staying behind you.
Understandable. And I will go in.
I like the fact he didn't put it on Hans.
You said I'm going to walk straight in.
I've walked straight into. I'm in the cave. I'm up to where it's still lit. I haven't gone any further because no one else is there yet.
I mean,
You said you've just gone straight in, and
Yeah,
I'm
I've gone
hoping
straight in.
You die
You're-
anyway. So
you're at
why
the-
would I want to
You're
give
at
it
the
to you?
entrance. I've gone straight in. I haven't gone 50 feet in where all the lights cease to exist.
I
Well, it
mean,
looks like you're going to have a problem then, isn't it?
Yeah, going out on a limb here. Yeah.
Hans has got 60-foot dark vision. He's fine. You're only going to fight something if it's 5 foot in front of you, so you're going to be easy, isn't it?
You don't know. Hans is a spellcaster.
Yeah, I think this dislike between Hans and Lord Taco is going
It
to
is funny as hell.
But
He always have a character that hates people.
so yes, Rogu, Dudley, and A55 now having the ability to see in the dark as well. Dudley having to duck down quite low to get himself into the entrance of this. But as it sort of goes down at quite a gradient, maybe sort of like 25 to 30-degree gradient as you're heading down, you start to get deeper in, you start to get the whiff of rotten meat. And
Let's just hope they're not dead.
yeah, well, that's where we're going to take our break. Yeah. So you make your way into the cave and start to head down. The smell of rotten flesh fills the air. But all wrong with perception.
Smelly. Yeah, I'll take that. Could be better, could be a lot worse.
23.
12.
Oh, are we all just randomly shouting out? We're not doing the betweens.
We're not initiative. This is just
Okay. I have a,
Four.
I have a 23 as well.
2 23s. 12. A55's on mute again.
What is it?
Oh,
Perception.
perception. Cool. We need to
Perception.
update your drives because you're getting a bit laggy.
Oh, I need my rookie. 12.
12, 2, 12, okay, 23s. The 23s have it. I'm not sure where you are in the walk. Dudley's in front.
I
I
can't
just have
see
to lie.
shit.
Hans is in front, and then
Mhm.
Dudley's in front of the rest of them.
Yeah, we're all kind
I
of
can't even
together
see
now.
Hans.
But
I can't see that bad.
as you start to step, you start to hear crunching underneath your feet. Just
Bones, I bet.
no. And as you look down,
Bones.
a collection of femurs and various vertebrae.
It's like we're going to the
Beams
city.
as
Of
well.
it's like we're going to the city of the dead. I'm expecting them to pop out.
But some of the bones, because you rolled 23, still got a little bit of flesh on them. Not quite clean.
Oh, tasty. Yummy.
Lovely.
Nice.
Yummy.
Oh, righty then.
Okay, so you might want to watch your step. Some of these are, well, compared to others, are more fresh. If you're careful, you can see there's got the flesh on them still. So some of these are quite new. So just be very, very careful. Mind your step.
And you look, you're looking in, you're paying attention. You see there's a skull, quite large, round head like that, 2 huge horns coming off of it. The horns look very familiar. Bert and Brett have got very similar size horns.
Oh no! I think we made the best. I tell you what, I think Rogu, you made the best choice of leaving Bert to be looked after because look at this skull. Does it look very familiar to you? It looks.
I'm judging by the DM's hint that this is probably Brett.
No,
Okay.
no, just as in it's.
It's a good call though
general.
because it could have been. That's
I mean,
good
that
call.
That
wasn't
decision.
what I was saying at all. I was just saying
Okay.
you've seen Brett and Bert, so you know what their heads look like.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, so is
Try
there
and say that
anything?
we done a good thing?
Can if I look up, can I actually see the top of the ceiling of this particular area of the cave?
Oh yes, you do that, and you're touching the ceiling. And
Oh, so it's low. It's low. Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else mixed up amongst these bones and that we're walking upon? Like, is there any like items that have been like left that were on the bodies that have been consumed. That
I mean, that's what you want to do at this moment in time. You can investigate the bone.
Yeah. Okay. I'll investigate. Oh, that's a nice one. 23 on that one. 19 plus 4.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few coins scattered around. There's an old ripped coin pouch.
Oh,
Okay.
can I
I'll
grab the
collect-
coins? Oh no,
No,
Dan,
you
you got it
can't.
first. You got it first.
I collect them out, and I'm gonna see how much there is at the end, and I share them out because Hans isn't selfish.
Well, you rolled a 23, so 23 silver pieces.
Okay, 23 silver. Okay, I'll add that to my inventory. Yeah. Silver pieces, 23.
But yeah, very. I mean, there are various bits of like small glistening metal and things like that. But as you sort of get down and look at them, most of them are like buckles off of shoes and off of leather belts, and there's a couple of really shiny sort of like brass buttons.
I'm going to collect these bits of these buckles and the buttons as well, because they can always be melted to be made into other items. So I'm going to collect those.
Fair enough.
Always looking to upgrade my wardrobe.
Oh, so
Okay.
Yeah, you make it you make it down to the end of this sort of like downward entranceway, and you're now in this huge open cavern. I say huge, maybe sort of like 50, 60 feet across. There are various pillars. You've all got 300 feet. So there are various pillars, or like floor to ceiling. There are lots of walkways and pathways leading off of this main open area. But that whole, as you sort of get down there, that whole dark, damp, rotten meat smell just sort of wafts past you all and sort of takes your breath away.
Oh, this is disgusting. Really, really strong. Okay. So I'm going to look around at the corners to see if there's anything sort of cowering or hiding in it.
You don't spot anything in the corners, but as you're looking around, you do spot two mounds, sort of almost center of this cavern.
Okay. Can I make it?
Remembering everything's dim light to you at the minute. So.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to cautiously head towards to get a better look.
All of you?
Oh, I've got a different idea.
What's your idea?
Oh no, I'm going to let you carry on before I do my idea.
So Hans, you start heading over to these two mounds, and you get lots of flies gathering around this.
No, giant piles of shit. Are we talking about Jurassic Park Triceratops mounds of shit?
I just said you're walking over, and there are lots of flies.
Okay. I said we got flies over here. It's getting worse.
As you go over and you look down, you can see two mangled and maimed bodies.
Oh my god! Okay, so you guys want to come over and look at this? This is not pleasant. I'm warning you. Can I? Are these mangled bodies still wearing what they wearing? Are they? Is it recognizable attire?
I mean,
it's green and yellow.
It's green and yellow. Yeah. These guys. There's no weaponry or anything near them. But
are they the lobotomists? The two that are missing.
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, well, I'll investigate again then.
You find two bodies, and as you look at the bodies,
21.
As you look at the bodies and you start looking over, and you can see that they're wearing very similar. Well, Taco's not there, so Taco can't go here. Very similar to the guy that I found the night before.
No, that's why I called everyone
so-
over. So if they're
But
coming
yeah,
over
yeah,
to look,
yeah, you sort of look over it, and they're very similar garments to those that you've seen in and around Higbat.
okay. Taco, you want to come and have a look at these? What they're wearing?
Very well, if I must. I'll pick up a bone from the floor and cast light on it.
Fair enough. It's a light bone.
It's a light bone, yeah. It's a light boner. But yeah, I will walk over there. Oh yeah, same as the one I saw in the forest.
Okay. I'm gonna rummage through their pockets. Is there anything in them?
The rogue's not being very quick with the rummaging through the pocket. But yeah,
Not big of a heist yet.
you rummage through their pockets. You know, there's nothing of note there. A pouch full of a few plant bits.
Okay, I'll take the plant bits. I'll give them to Taco because he's been collecting bits and pieces. Here you go. I think you've been collecting some things. Here's a pouch with some bits that look like they're for plant stuff.
Oh, well, thank you. This is the
No.
nicest you've ever been.
Well, we're not
I might try not being a dick to you as much.
Okay, so if this is a reminder you from the body you found, are you in agreement that it's quite possibly these are the two other missing lobotomists?
Lobotomists.
Lobotomists? Well, brain surgeons.
What was it?
Botanist.
Botanists.
Just botanist.
Botanist.
I love,
Oh, all right.
a lobotomist is a guy that drills holes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, it is from the botanists. Do you think these could be the missing pair that weren't where the other body was that you saw earlier?
Yes. Check for see if they have any gloves, pruners, maybe a herbalism. pack.
Okay, well, according to the voice, yeah, I went through everything, and all I found was that pouch of plant stuff that I just gave you.
Then it's the same pouch that I have.
So it must be then. Shit. Now, looking at the state of these mangled corpses, I think we need to be extra cautious because I've got a bad feeling about this.
While you're standing over the bodies,
Here we go.
Here we go.
you hear a
Nothing.
Yeah.
Is it not coming across?
Nope.
Didn't hear it.
Oh man. Hey,
Most of your sound effects don't.
it's horrible. Yeah, as you're standing there, you hear a growl coming out of the echoes of the cavern.
That's better. Oh shit! Okay, that don't sound good.
I throw the lighted bone in the direction.
As the bone hits the floor, it lights up, and looking at you is with an elongated snout, thick, green, scaled skin, huge spines coming out of the top of his head. Let's roll for initiative.
Have fun, green one.
Boom.
Let's
It's a 19 for me.
turn my cave light on. Hold on. Yeah. He's blue.
Now listen up, here's the story. What is that? Or what are they?
I recognise this terrain, sort of.
Oh wow! Yes.
That was from our purple worm that ended up not being a purple worm.
Purple worm dragon.
The purple worm dragon. Yes. Oh my god.
Okay. What are these?
I'll tell you about that story afterwards, Josh, because that's a fun story.
All right.
Okay. So what are these then? Are they draconic?
You don't know.
They're crocogators.
They're crocogators. Yeah.
The Crocogator. Okay. Yeah, but I'm just wondering if they're of like, what kind of type are they? Are they draconic?
Yeah, crocogator. Let's roll for initiative.
We have
20 and above.
Yeah. 21.
Oh, wait.
A55's asleep again.
I'm not asleep. 21 as well.
Dexterity modifier. Probably going to go to Taco.
+3.
Oh, +1.
So Lord Burrito's first, then A55.
Lord Burrito.
Yeah. 15 to 20.
19.
10 to 15.
14.
14 as well.
Do your dexterity modifiers. I think we're gonna have a game of rollies.
+3.
+3.
Rollies.
Rollies.
Oh, that's bad.
Roll that shit.
15.
You win.
Yay.
And Rogu, and then bringing up the rear, the tank.
I mean, can I try and communicate with them?
I mean, if that's what you want to do on your turn, but
Yeah.
Lord Burrito is
Yeah.
first.
It's going to be difficult to communicate with them and everything after someone's already attacked them.
Move me back as far as I can, if you can.
Run!
Yep. Stay behind other people. Survival.
I mean, I can move you all the way back to.
Yeah, perfect. And then I will longbow the nearest one to where I was.
Okay. I mean, you got visions on this one.
Yeah.
That's fine.
9 to hit.
And 9 misses.
Okay. And yeah, that'll do, mate.
Okay, A55.
Where am I? I'm blind. I'm there. I would like to run towards that one that's closest to me, please.
Your full movement? I think that'll get you there. Yes, it will.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Yep.
And whilst I'm running, I'm gonna walk up to it, I'm gonna smash it in the bottom of the jaw if I can. With a very nice hit. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Bloody well happy it does. And it's gonna have to count. 10. Right. With a 8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah, run over. Smash it across its snout. See a couple of teeth drop out. Anything else?
I can't do. Do I have any bonus action? I don't think I do.
Give him a leaflet. Saying there's a 2-for-1 special on attacks.
I have 2 weapon fighting.
But you've only got 1 weapon.
Yeah, but I have a fist.
No.
No.
What
I
did he tell you?
Did you roll your hammer with a D8 or a D10?
D8.
So a D8 or a D10?
8.
So you used it single-handed, so you got your shield out, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, I'm just checking. So what how can you hit it with your spare hand if it's holding a shield?
Could I whack it with
Shield
shield then?
bash.
No.
Yeah. Why?
Because
That is
that's
something
how
I
it
would-
works. Hans, you're up.
Yeah, okay, so what are you laughing?
He's
I'm
laughing.
laughing at A55.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, since he says Hans, you're up, he started laughing. I was like, what have I done?
No, sorry, no, it's Miss Tommy.
Can you move me back, please? Where Thingamajiggy is, the one in the top corner. Thank you very much, players. Who's that? Right, all the way in the front, right in front of that
That's A55.
You would have to be
You're
in the
not
way.
tell
You
by
could
the
have.
big. You're not tell by the big yellow head.
Oh, yeah, good point. Okay, I'm going to have to roll a thingy for this because he's in the way.
Oh, there's another one there. There's 2 others to choose from.
I know. All right. I'll go to the one that's in the middle. And I'm going to cast Firebolt. And with a that's not too bad. An 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Right. Could you please take 7 points of fire damage, please?
7. Yes. Firebolt lights up the cavern, strikes the scales. Again, just hitting a little bit of cinder. Almost looks like it's fireproof. Well,
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. So they're possibly fireproof. Right, okay. All right then. Yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay. Crocogators.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was supposed to try and talk to it, wasn't I? Is it?
After a fireball.
Yeah. You did talk to it. You went, fuck
I come
you!
in peace.
Right,
Fireball.
can I still try? Because at the end of the day, I can explain that we're only attacking because we're feeling threatened, and speaking to it in Draconic. Now, do they understand?
Something as long as that would have been a full action. So when you the way I run it, if you've got something long to say, it's an action. Remember, your action, your whole turn is 6 seconds.
Okay, we mean you no harm, Hadouken.
Hadouken.
Yeah, we mean you no harm.
Right. First one on Dudley. It's a big hit with a 14.
Is that here? Let's check. It don't.
It don't.
Don't hit.
And then the one on A55. That will be 17.
Miss.
Oh, they don't have bonus actions. They bonus action snarl. Rogu.
Okay. I shall clear my throat. And then I will. Can I tuck myself behind that pillar separating me and the closest Crocogator? Cool. Nice. Then I'm going to use some breath weapon, assuming it is within 15 feet, if my scale is correct.
Yeah, in this one. Yeah.
Cool. Can it make a Constitution saving throw, please?
It can certainly try. 10.
Cool. You'll take all of these. That will be a that plus that. That'll be a 9 cold damage.
Yeah, you see that the ice starts to form and crystallize on the scales.
Cool. And I think that's going to be it.
Cool. Dudley.
Let's say that he really did try and buy. He rips a hole in my trousers or garments. I'm gonna rage because I now got a hole in my
favorite trousers, damn it.
pretty much.
You flick
And I'm
too
gonna
hard, damn
go.
it.
Yep. So I'm raging, and I am gonna go smash them all down on its cranium.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Yay! For 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dude. Yeah, again, like when 855 hit it with a hammer, you see a few teeth sort of drop out onto the floor.
That's my turn.
Lord Tequila.
Ondale. I will go for longbow on the middle Crocogator. 13.
13 hits.
Okay. So it will also need to make a Constitution save.
16.
Okay, that's done. So it takes 10 piercing damage.
Dude. Middle one. Yeah. Arrow sticking out of his shoulder.
And that ends my turn.
A55.
I'm gonna whack it again because I can. 23 to hit.
At 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll roll the D10 this time.
With
That's
two
such a-
hands. So you've
that's-
you've stowed your shield. So remember to take the 2 off of your armor
Oh.
class.
Indeed. With 11 damage. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Good strong strong hit. The dummy Crocogator.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Hans is you.
Okay. I'm going to the one that's directly in front. I'm going to cast Acid Splash, please. Can you roll a dexterity saving throw, please?
I can certainly try. 19.
Well, you're okay then.
He missed. Crocogators. No.
I haven't. Hold on a minute. I've finished.
Oh, you
I
haven't
didn't
used a
say I'm
bonus.
done.
I was going to say you haven't used a bonus action for the other 25.
No, but I've got my inspiration, and I've also got a movement if I want to.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you gave me that inspiration. Right.
Oh, that gives you a reroll on a d20.
Yeah.
Or if you have a smashing idea and you want to try something.
I want to try and talk, but can I move away first, please?
Well, you talk instead of trying to cast a spell.
Okay, I'll talk. Right, I'm going to try and speak Draconic.
Too late. You cast the spell and failed.
All right, then. Okay, so can I re-roll on a spell then?
No.
So what am I supposed to use my inspiration for then?
If you get
Next time.
your inspiration allows you to re-roll a failed d20. You didn't roll a failed d20. I rolled a successful one. It's different.
Right, well, can I move then, please? I've still got my movement. Thank you, please. Can I go and can you move me 30 feet down wherever the big giant white thingy person is?
Rogu.
You
Yeah.
haven't actually figured out who your friends are yet.
Well, I'm getting used to these. There we go. Hey, Rogo, I've got your rear, literally.
Okay.
Oh, you shot me twice. I'm still chasing you.
What?
Oh no, you brought him over here.
I don't know. That don't seem like 30 feet to me.
Actually, it's only about
No,
25.
I mean, no, I'm talking about me from where I was.
You were 30 feet. Perfect 30 feet. Well,
Nah. I
Oh,
think
see, man.
I think that stick's a bit small.
And hitting 855. That'd be a 25 to hit. That's more like it.
Yeah, you have.
Eat my teeth. I've been losing. 6 points of piercing damage.
6.
How is he getting piercing damage? He has no teeth.
They still got a few.
Oh, fair enough.
It's a gum job.
And then
A55 don't feel anything. He's a machine.
the other one's going to take a lump out of Dudley. Oh, he's going to take a lump out of Dudley as well with a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you're raging, so that's 6, 8, down to 4.
Yeah.
And the last one on the guy that shot me twice. Plus 7. 17 to hit. On Hans.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Oh, and the full 8 points of damage. We're
Ow.
de-piercing, darling. Num num num.
Ouch.
Then, Rogo, it is you.
Lovely. So the Crocogator that's concentrating on Dudley, and I have the pillar in the way a little bit. Do I have advantage on it if I attack it?
You got
Yes, you
advantage
do,
with the one
because
behind you.
it is distracted in combat, so yes.
Yay. Yeah.
But depend on what you're doing, though, because you haven't got... What's your long distance?
Good question. Long distance looks like 20 with a dagger.
Remember, one of your daggers is currently running around in the back of a mantis.
Are you sure? Because that wasn't me that threw it.
Or was it not? Who was that dagger?
No.
I think that was A55, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, carry on. I remember there was a dagger running around in a mantis.
I think that was A55.
Who's
So you complained about it.
probably complains a lot. Takes after his mother.
I'm saying no, that one.
He's not listening.
Hmm?
He
Exactly.
was asleep.
Pay attention, A55.
Oh, wait. What?
Also, the Crocogator that's directly behind me, because he's concentrating on Hans, would I have advantage on that one?
You would.
All right, I'll do that then. Cool. So I'll turn not exactly 180, 135 degrees. Sweet. And I will double-handed dagger this boy for a 20 to hit.
20 definitely hits.
Yay. So that will be a that. This new jingly dice I was given for a 1 minute.
Tingly dice.
Yeah, the new set you gave me.
Yeah, I know. I got it. They're very
So
nice.
that'll be 5 plus 8 piercing damage, please.
Cool. 2. Yeah, I know you're going to use your offhand dagger as well.
No, because I double-handed that one.
Oh, okay. You double-handed that dagger.
Yes, unnecessary, but I was swept up in the moment.
Fair enough.
All right.
In that case, Dudley.
Rinse and repeat. There you go. Try and make him a gummy.
I'm going to hit it with my hammer.
Okay, give him a cranium.
Yep.
Nope, I'm not. We're 2 on a die.
Oh, yeah.
He's got my hammer arm. Spicy my hammer arm.
Fair enough. Nothing else for Dudley. Then we'll go back to Lord Taco.
I will use one of my bonus actions for Starlight Step to get near Hans.
Okay, what's your distance on Starlight Step? It's miles, isn't it?
No, it's only 30 foot.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it will get you right next to Hans if you want to go next to Hans, or do you want to go here?
Next to Hans. Now, this doesn't make us friends, peasant. And I'll touch him for Cure Wounds. He recovers 6 points.
Hans, you get 6 points of healing back. Is he going to sleep?
Don't know.
What?
I'll tell him again in a minute.
Hans.
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 Yeah, so I was trying to unmute.
No, you. Taco just gave you 6 points of healing back.
Right, thank you. Bloody hell, we're exchanging gifts now.
I did say this doesn't make us friends, peasant.
Well,
Before I touched you. Not inappropriately,
it's okay, you can touch. You like to touch, you can touch.
though.
Okay. Everyone likes to touch. hands.
855.
Yes.
No problem.
What does get any weirder? 855.
Are you sure this is
No.
actually D&D games? So it's turning into carnival.
Yeah, the
Oh,
D means something else.
Hmm.
Hitting with my hammer. Eight 5-5.
Yeah.
Your turn, buddy.
Turn.
Oh. Yeah. Is this guy still alive?
Yes.
Yes, apparently it still is alive.
Well, I don't hit, so
Oh, god damn it.
yeah. I rolled a nat 1. So.
I
Oh!
definitely misses. Wow, these things are hanging on by the skin of their teeth, literally. And now it's Hans' turn with the espresso and a lemon twist. What is I'm turning you Indian? Come on. Hello. Bonjour, monsieur. This is the espresso with the lemon twist.
Okay. Yeah, so the one directly in front. Right. I'm gonna move. Can you move me further down a little bit?
If I
please?
move you, I get an opportunity.
Oh, yeah, I also get an opportunity attack. I've got one of them.
Yeah, but I'm not moving you on.
All right. Well, okay. I'm going to cast magic missile.
Okay, I mean, it's it automatically hits. No, I can do
Yeah.
it for that. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So, and they're all going at this guy right in front. So,
Yeah, I gathered.
so 3, 2, so that's 5, 6, 7. So in total, 8 points of force damage.
On number 2. Yeah. With that, literally, you just kind of go, huh. And it just collapses in a heap of green scales.
Bye, bitch. Nice one. And okay. Can you please move me 30 places back up into that corner.
Put you back where you were. Please.
Yeah, please. Thank you. There you go. That's my turn.
Okay. Crocogators. 855.
Yeah.
17 to hit. That doesn't hit.
It doesn't hurt.
Right. And is that with the -2 because you've stowed your shield?
It is my AC.
What 17 is your AC?
Yeah, without shield.
Right, so I hit it.
Oh, I thought it was if it was my AC, didn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Beats it,
Equal to
beats
or
it.
above. And you won't like it. 7 points of damage.
No.
All right.
Broken piece of scrap.
Does everyone have mending? It's legit. Warforges can't get. I thought Warforges can't get healing word or.
They can.
Of course they can.
I can.
It's because they're not. Although they're constructs, they're still like sentient. So
Sentient
they're
is
not.
the word, yeah. So they're still
Yeah.
they're still alive.
Yeah, they still have organic matter in them. They're not pure metal.
Oh, okay, that's the only one thing that threw me off.
And then the
Yeah,
next one,
totally.
Dudley, which is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
This is better. And that will be 7 halved 4. Rogo, 'tis you.
Right. Advantage on the Crocogator on Dudley.
Yep.
Sweet. In that case,
Currently feasting on my bicep.
yummy.
Not for
That
me, I
will-
need it.
Will be a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Nice. And then that will be a 9 piercing damage. Yes.
Yeah.
And then with my remaining movement, I'm going to go as close as I can to A55 and the remaining croc.
What a crock.
And that's it.
Marvelous. A55.
Hola.
Hmm?
Oh no, not A55. No, Dudley.
Alright.
I went to A55. Dudley. Skipped everybody.
So how can I see how badly injured this thing is?
What, the one you can see he's missing a few teeth.
But cool one. I think I'm gonna just go spirit. Full on, charge and go right into the wall.
Okay, fair enough.
And all you can hear is Geronimo
That is your name.
Geronimo.
Go on then.
as I spear him into the wall.
Yeah.
Um, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And that is because it's an unarmed strike, it's 4 points.
Yeah, it didn't need a lot. You've been smacked in the face with a few hammers. You literally run out, you just Goldberg spear the damn thing into the wall.
He's broken in half.
As it hits against the wall, you just see the rock sort of crack and smash.
Good God Almighty, that killed him.
There you go.
That's a shame actually, because what I would have liked for a little scenario at the end there for that final kill was that Dudley had speared him and like the arrow got jammed up into like the wall with like still penetrating him, and then me go up to him and then just acid splash him when he couldn't move.
So does anyone have any healing for A55 here? Or should we just try and stabilize him?
Yes, I will
I don't know.
approach A55 and use Spare the Dying.
This nice.
F55, please, your
dust.
mask it up.
Without, if there's dust from the collision, you just see me like clicking my neck.
Oh, stepping out of the smoke,
Yeah.
punches and kick.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done that.
That is, I've never been so turned on.
Yeah.
Seeing it coming out like that.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done that.
So strange. So spare the dying stops them from having to make saves.
Death saves.
Yeah.
But doesn't give him any hit points, does it?
No.
So he's currently dying on the floor. He's not dying on the floor.
No, he's stable.
But still on the floor.
Yes.
So is that the end of that cave? Like, have we gone in as far as we can? That's the.
So at the moment, one of your team members is down with 0 hit points. Not dead, but down with 0 hit points. There are lots of areas off of this cave,
right,
which I did say when you first walked in.
Yeah, no, I'm just double checking.
This was just the nesting area of the Crocogators.
How much HP would A55 get back if we just had a short rest?
I've just used Cure Wounds.
Right, okay.
So he recovers 8 HP.
There we go.
My servant at home has more life in him than this one.
A55, are you listening? You just got eight. You just got eight hit points back.
8.
8.
Reboot systems.
Could have always just left him there, you know. Like,
I wish I had.
As A55, sort of the emoji sort of comes on, the eyes open kind of thing, and you see him, he just sits bolt upright, you know, very, very, very mechanical, and he sort of head goes. What's the first thing he says?
Systems rebooted.
Do you hear that in the windows?
like that. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Roll me a quick history check or religion, your choice.
I think
windows.
Go full REM. Go religion.
wait. They're the exact same modifiers. I don't mind.
Now, the exact same one as well.
18 on religion.
18 on religion. While you were unconscious, you heard, unconsciously, obviously, a voice in your head. Very familiar voice. A voice of Father Matt. And
he said, play the best song in the world.
I knew I got to mention HSD. Oh. That'd be funny if A55 was a bard.
there you go. What Father Matt said to you. I'll just send you the message. Because it's up to you whether you pass any of this on.
Yeah. I'm not going to. But,
Oh, come on. Share with your brethren.
Oh, this was nothing special.
That's okay.
We don't know. We had the epiphany yet.
I don't want now.
But yes, and you start to gaze around this cave and pay attention. You see up against some of the brickwork, only about 30 feet from where Dudley speared this gator into the wall, you see that there's sort of a collection of stonework built up and created almost shrine-like.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate it.
You be the furthest away, so A55 Rogue or Dudley would see this first.
I'd like to investigate it.
Same here.
Cool. One of you roll with advantage as you're both looking at it.
You go ahead, Dudley. Have advantage.
Thank you.
Rogue, you can have advantage and have a look.
Oh, okay.
Gonna get you more involved, Jack. Come on.
Ruby doesn't like being involved.
He's a lone wolf.
What was it? Investigation. 19.
19. So as you go over to this, you can see that on this these built up stonework is almost made like it's a tabletop. And the rocks are built up. You can see that they've various tusks, or as you take a closer look, you can see that they're rib bones. But as you sort of look at it, these rib bones are about 6 feet long. And they've sort of built them up into arches to sort of,
Like an altar.
yeah, kind of, as I tried to shrine like. But these rib bones are about 6 feet long. There are various other animal remnants, products, bits and pieces. There's a beautiful shined turtle shell sitting there, upside down. In it, there are various what you see as would they look, just to your eyes, they look like dried leaves.
Can I go over there and take the tortoise shell? I had a turtle once. His name was Anthony.
If you really want to, I'm just describing what Rogu's seen at the minute.
Yeah, I'll take the turtle shell.
Okay, with all the dried leaves in it?
Whatever.
Or are you gonna tip the dried leaves out?
I'll keep the dry leaf as is. Keep it as is.
Okay. I'm gonna be going on his dresser in his room. Yeah, but there are various things. You can see that there are scales. There seems like there's a foot that belonged to one of these creatures that you've just fought off. There are a selection of wooden cups or canters carved out of wood, and in these are all various different looking liquids, varying shades of red.
Could I
PTSD.
go over and could I empty that liquid into those couple of those flasks that I had to maybe take them back somewhere to get them inspected to see what the contents of that liquid actually is?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that then.
I mean, there are three. Say there's three.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll fill each one up then with a different liquid. Cool. I think these liquids it's very strange that we're seeing these different liquids in here. I think we're gonna have to stop by and see if we can get these investigated and find out what these are, because it's very strange to have something like this here.
Are these different liquids, apart from shades of red, discernible in any other way? Like, is one more viscous than the other? Is one more bubbly or carbonated?
The consistency is very similar, but yeah, just varying shades of red, from like crimson to almost like a black.
I'm wondering if Duncan would know anything about this. It almost to me is something he may be able to understand by looking at them. So maybe worth checking with him first before we give it to somebody else. And if we can explain to him what we have witnessed here, and that, then maybe he'll have some understanding on and information on what all this is. Because he seems to be the sort of guy that would understand, all these sort of things, or the different elements as we see in the different wildlife remains we have seen. He may even know what those gigantic rib cages may belong to. Maybe it might be even worse at some point, if he's willing to, for us to bring him here. I think he might find it fascinating.
A lot of things we could do. Is it? With this makeshift altar, is there anything on there?
So I just did there. There was a turned up turtle shell full of old dried leaves. There was the 3 cups with the varying liquids. There, and again a selection of other animal body parts. There was a foot off of one of these crocogators, sort of nails, teeth, bones, just an array of stuff.
So I'm thinking, I don't know what you guys want to do. I'm thinking maybe go back to Dunkus, show him the stuff, tell him about this place, have a rest, and then go back in and we can delve further in, and maybe we may have come back and have more of an understanding of this place. I don't know. I think it might be a good idea.
What about the others? What does everyone else want?
Well, I am addressing all of you.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, one, can I get my arrows?
The arrow that was in the shoulder of the Crocogator, when Dudley barreled it into the wall, it snapped.
Okay. What about my other arrow?
I don't know. Where did that go?
Well, I missed the shot, so I went somewhere near it.
Yeah, you find it buried in one of the torsos of the dead bodies later on.
That'll take me. And secondly, because Dunkus said this was a nest, are there any eggs in here?
No. So the corner of the creature where you threw your bone of light.
Yeah.
And you can see that that's sort of like the nesting area. You can see that it's sort of laid out and dug down and created into. But yeah, no eggs.
Damn it. All right.
What be other places of nesting? There's other entrances.
Well, after saving 2 of you, I think you should be a bit more grateful. I suggest we take a rest, head back and find out what we can.
Yeah, see, and I appreciate, I know we don't get on, but I appreciate your helping, making me feel better.
Grabbing anything else, seeing anything else before you leave?
Any markings? No.
I'm trying to think, what else could there be?
So this is just a stone altar. There's nothing on the walls or anything. It's just
There's no like markings on the altar.
No.
Does it look like it's been used for like sacrifice? Is there like blood on the altar?
There's no blood residue on the stone tables.
Is there nothing else there? Just what you've described.
As I've described it.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there's anywhere.
You know what? Just because I can, I'm just going to kick everything off. Just kick everything over. Destroy the altar. Do whatever.
So the bones are built into the stonework. The rocks themselves are sort of built into the wall, so it's like you would kick them, you would hurt your foot.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a table that's been built of stacked stones.
Yeah.
It's all been built into the stonework.
Maybe let's try not to destroy any more, just in case it's not a good idea. And as I said, we go back and we tell Dulcus about it and see what he says, and then we come back in after a long rest, and we explore further because there's going to be plenty more here to find out. So
We also need to tell the doctor that he's lost 3 botanists.
That is right.
yes, not lab botanist either.
No, not lobotomists. No.
Yeah. Makes all the difference. Complete change of scenario.
Did we pick up
Oh,
the 2
3
pouches from the
bottles.
2 dead?
Yeah, I gave you the pouch.
There was one pouch.
There
and
was
he gave
one
it to
pouch.
you.
and I
Okay,
gave
so
it to
I've
you.
got 2 pouches
Yeah.
of them there. That's cool.
Okay. Anything else? All happy?
I feel like you're leading us to try and do something which we're not getting.
No, I'm just asking.
Okay.
Just
We
asking.
can always go back to it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
right now, we
The one thing I'll throw is off of this cabin area, there are 3 more exits other than the one that you came in by.
It's up to you. You want to go?
Let's go back the way we came. I've got no spells to use. And if you die again, I'm not going to be able to help.
Yeah, we go and we'll do a race, and we'll tell Dunkus about what we've found and discovered. Same thing.
As you, fair enough, you start to make your way out of the cave again, treading over all of the bones and moving your way back up to sunlight. As you sort of get to the top, it's the blinding light of the morning sun high in the sky. You hear the various birds and everything tweeting in the trees, but something enormous walks in your path.
Fuck's
No.
sake.
Why? It just walks in your path. This huge quadruped-like animal. And as you sort of step out and you catch a glance of this, it stands about 30 feet tall, long neck reaching up into the trees as it is chewing on branches, maybe, well, above the tree line of above the canopy of the forest.
Oh no! I think I know what this is. Is it a giraffe? Is it Jeffrey?
Yes. Yes. I was
Okay.
yellow in
Anyway.
colour, but with brown markings across it.
Yeah. How we got famous.
What?
But it's just it's a giant tropical animal. I'm just giving you wild.
Is it a herbivore?
It's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey. You brought Jeffrey out.
Yay. Return of the Jeffrey.
Yep.
Oh, look. See, this is a beautiful creature. You know, it's beautiful to see. And I almost got very scared for a moment because I thought we're going to go back and relax and have a rest, and then we'd be in trouble again.
The animal's head sort of comes down out of the tree, sort of sweeps
Hello.
back and just goes back to chewing.
Hello.
And as you walk past this, what seems to be a giant friendly creature, that's where we'll stop for today.
Yeah.
Another episode of Dungeons and Dragons Bites the Dust. Yes, thank you very much for paying attention, making it all the way to me doing this stupid voice at the end. And until next time, farewell.